Hi, welcome to Cool Nerd Reviews Arrow. This week it's Nanda Parbat, and I'm Steve Trezza.
Scott Burnett.
Ed Good.
Denberg.
And this week in Arrow, a lot of shit happened.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
We're back from that 2-episode slump.
Yeah, it did.
Very well.
Arrow, kind of some tension between the Arrow team and Malcolm Merlyn, as there has been.
It opened up on the Lazarus Pit.
That was amazing. It
I-
opened up.
I don't think it's the Lazarus Pit.
It's totally
How is it not the
It's
Lazarus
just a
Pit?
pool of
Does he
water.
just have a hot tub in his fucking temple?
He's rich.
He's also said that no one's challenged me to a fight in like 42 years or 72 years.
He said
He
60
could
something.
just be senile.
And then, well, hold on. I have a theory on that. So I actually have a theory on that I don't want it to be true, but we'll get to that later in the review. Okay, so, but
then also, what else happened? They capture Nisa. Nisa comes back to the city
after Nisa captures Merlyn.
In a weird little back and forth, because like I guess the League of Assassins took Malcolm, and Arrow was trying to get him back, so he shoots an arrow into the helicopter, but he shoots it into the
open space of the hell.
Yeah, into the open space, and they just cut it, and he doesn't do anything after that. He's just like.
See, like I'm sitting there.
There's a lot of other parts of that helicopter he could have hit that they.
Well, like I'm sitting there when he shoots that in there. I was like, okay, they cut it. I'm like waiting for him to like press a button on the bow and there'd be a little explosion. Nothing.
Well,
I feel like.
they had Malcolm Merlyn.
But I mean, like I'm not saying like blowing the whole thing up.
He just really rushed in there, had no plan B. He's like,
Right.
all right, ready? Arrow, yes.
So
Bow, yes. Rope to it, yes. Ha-ha. I only brought one rope arrow.
so that's the thing. I feel like they
That
kind
was
of.
that face at the end. It was like, oh.
I feel like they kind of underuse his trick arrows a little bit.
Yeah.
I'd like to see more
Punch and club
versatility. Well, they've had that at least once. I'm happy with that. I'd like to see some more versatility with his trick arrows. That's all. But go ahead.
No, it was. I mean, it was very good. So then Nisa gets left behind. Nisa, they capture her, and they kind of like hold her as leverage, for nothing because nothing's gonna come of it.
Yeah.
See, I don't think it's necessarily leverage because, like I said, like they said,
information.
it was information and it was information that Oliver knew that she would just give.
Yeah.
Like they had this moment where it was like
He's gonna torture her.
you felt like he might torture her, but in reality he knew that she would just give up the information.
And she did.
And she did.
And then they go to the place, to Nanda Parbat.
Yeah.
Arrow and Diggle.
Arrow and Diggle. So then they get captured because they can't take on the League.
Well, I mean, Diggle just brought him.
Okay, let's talk about that. Diggle goes in with an AR and just starts murking people.
Yeah, and they're also shooting people too. And it's like they don't want to do this whole like we don't kill people thing.
I guess it's
taking League of Assassins.
Dude, like,
down, left
well,
and right.
I'm telling you,
I guess it doesn't count when it's not on your soil.
Well, they're bad guys and fuck them. So,
Yeah.
They're
like,
super bad.
Dude,
guys.
like,
There's,
and Diggle, like, some of them, it's like, okay, you could say, oh, well, he shot him in the shoulder, he shot him in the... No, there's some definitive headshots.
Yeah.
He's just like, pop, 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 pop. He goes in all, Navy SEAL Team 6 style, and just, you're like, I want to be John Diggle right now.
I still find it hilarious that you just see Diggle with an assault rifle, and you just see, Arrow with his arrow, and you just see, like, bam, got one. He's like, I got 3.
Yeah. That's
it was 3.
It's Legolas and Gimli. It was Legolas and Gimli. 2 already!
but I think Diggle would have done a lot better if he had that Green Lantern ring.
Oh, yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
I can hold out hope.
So then they get caught.
Don't bring it
And
up.
then they're sitting there and, like, chained to themselves.
And
like, a
Diggle
ring
brings
floor.
up so much, like, oh, it's been great, it's been good and stuff. It's like, no, Diggle, don't give me the last.
I've been saying it.
I don't know. I don't know if he
the whole
is.
time.
I don't think he
Dude, he basically gave, like, it's my final last day of retirement.
He asked Ollie to be his best man.
So
that means he's dying.
So hold on, here's the thing. They gave him the character, the whole dialogue and setup for, like, the final words kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think so since everybody would be, recognizing that, I hope that they don't do it. I think that's kind of them trying to, like, tease you on it.
Diggle gets stabbed, falls into the Lazarus Pit, pops out as a Green Lantern.
It's a pool of water.
Diving for rings.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna kill him. But then the thing that then we find out that the whole thing, because Ollie keeps saying, "Oh, I don't want that on the show,
yeah,
whatever."
yeah.
Then we just find out it's just his ego that
Yeah.
drove him back there.
Of course.
So he puts all of his friends in danger just because someone beat him, and it's his ego, and he just can't let it be.
Yeah.
And it's like, what a dick. What a dick.
So,
what a dick, Green Arrow.
Well, I mean, look at who he was before he became an Arrow. People, Tigers don't change their stripes. People, he's still like a kind of an egotistical
They do shed their
dick.
fur though. Tiger blood? No. Okay.
Shut
So
up.
anyway,
Cut that part out.
sorry, I was trying to be Steve and have a bad one-liner.
My one-liners are great.
So the other thing I want to bring up is the flashback of how Waller sends the Argus agents to take out him and the Yashimotos.
Yeah.
You mean by who cares?
That was actually a pretty good.
Yeah, that was a good
flashback.
Yeah.
I'm done with flashbacks.
But no, so here's what I think is what's going to happen because of this sort of flashback, and I was anticipating this for the past like couple weeks, is I think Oliver is going to choose to go back to the island.
Again?
Okay.
That
Maybe
kid's
like,
dying.
to hide out from Argus or something.
To hide, maybe not necessarily hide out from Argus, but like in his mind, you know, something's going to trigger where he realizes he has to become more than what he is.
Okay.
You know how he talks about in the previews from the first episode, I must become someone else. I must become something else. I think this will be that'll be that realization that he needs to go back to the island to become stronger. And I think
That
that's
kid is dying.
oh, absolutely. That kid's
the
getting
kid-
headshotted.
The kid's totally gonna buy it.
Kind of off topic, but that's why you guys keep me here. The wife kind of looks like Sid from Ice Age.
That's rude.
Every week you talk about a different person that she looks like.
Whatever. She looks like Stewie Griffin.
At least we're consistent. All
I
right.
think you put E.T. in there one time.
Probably.
And then at the very end, Raj says, all these guys I try to send after you and try to kill you, I didn't mean that. I wanted you to actually become, well, me.
Well, he's kind of he's kind of saying to him that I think he's impressed by him. So he's
Yes.
like, I need someone to be the new. And by the way, I'm sure you've caught it. Everyone calls him Ra's al Ghul
Except for
the League
Nis-
Assassins.
Yep.
Who call him Ra's al Ghul.
Yes. The first episode that we have Nisa, she introduces herself as Nisa Al Ghul, heir to the demon. My father is Raish Al Ghul.
Yeah.
She says the name properly.
Yeah,
And
still
so
calls
does
him
he.
Raz.
I mean, well, obviously,
Yep.
it's his name. But he says.
And so does Maseo.
Nah, you're Indians. Like they know his name.
So that's what I've been trying to figure out with the DC the two shows Flash and Arrow. Like there's certain people that say the names properly.
Mm-hmm.
I caught up on that when Harrison Wells said Detective Thawne. All right, he says Eddie Thawne. Not everybody else was saying Thane. So like they were saying the names properly. So and again, Nisa says and the League says Raish instead of Raz. So
and to say onto your Lazarus Pit point in the preview of the next episode, you see a cut on his hand.
He's washing his hands.
So-
It's just
We'll
water.
see.
So okay.
I so cannot wait. And you just see his hand and it's just all bloody. He's like,
Okay.
I'm just washing it.
So-
And it's still like, it's still cut there.
So I'm gonna bring around a semi-outlandish theory.
Yep,
All right. So
So
I
we're-
want it to be the Lazarus Pit. I want Ra's al Ghul to be hundreds of years old like he's supposed to be. That being said, the end of this episode when he says to Oliver, "I want you to be the next Ra's al Ghul," it's kind of keen into the Batman Begins concept of is Ra's al Ghul an idea that that lives forever. So he's saying, the last time I was challenged was in 19 whatever. Last time, then he talks about the story in this episode of the 1800s. Is he immortal or is this the concept of passing the torch along?
You know what I could see?
Passing
He's like,
torch
this
along.
This is.
Well, I'm just,
Where he's like, I haven't been challenged since like 70-something, 1972. Do you think that's when he became Ra's al Ghul? And
That
he
could be
beat-
it.
He beat the other one.
Could
That
be.
was his challenge.
so, and that's the thing.
Because they just consider him. He considers Ra's al Ghul
Right.
I don't
one
know
person.
because it's I forget the exact number, but it's something like 76 years or something like that, which is like he's like not even that old.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't think
So-
that's it.
right.
There's
And,
something really outlandish where it's like,
right. So, and that's the thing. Like, I hope it's the Lazarus Pit because me deep down inside, wants it to be that. But the way that I've picked up on different wordings, I could see it being the idea of Ra's al Ghul.
Being immortal would suck. Maybe he just doesn't want to do it anymore. Bills are fucking terrible. Maybe he's tired of paying the electric bill in that goddamn temple.
Oh,
Leaving
God.
assassins just sitting there, not pulling their own weight.
That's what I'm saying. It's
you got
just
a bunch
water.
of delinquent sons and daughters just
I'm just saying it's theory.
Charity.
I know.
So,
He's like, I want
And I'm for that theory.
the one thing that I also want to bring up about, the end of that episode with him saying, I want you to be the next Ra's al Ghul. Why are they trying to make Oliver Queen, the Green Arrow, into Batman? Because that is essentially the concept. He is, Ra's al Ghul wants Batman in the comics to be the next one of him. They've just kind of transplanted that story arc.
And yes, and they did it on purpose because
has easier rights to buy than Batman.
Yeah.
because when they first introduced Ra's al Ghul and they had the whole shirtless fight and everything.
Yes.
The creators of Arrow even said that, or the producers of Arrow even said that they did this in homage to the Batman.
But now it's getting a little too much homages now.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
I don't know. I think that scene took that storyline and put it into
because that scene, that shirtless duel scene, is in the Batman comics.
Yeah.
All right, between Batman and Ra's al Ghul. So that I can see as a very nice homage to it. But now they're just transplanting the story arc.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they're doing. So, I mean, because we know what's going to happen. He's going to say no, just like Bruce Wayne says no.
What if he says yes and throws us off for a loop?
Well,
I've seen 2 weeks.
But that also happens in the comics as well. There's a point where Batman thinks that maybe he could be, this symbol, yada, yada, yada. But anyway.
But there's old man, Bat.
Bat
still looks cool, everybody.
So the other thing that I want to add about the episode was there was this moment where they talk about when Nyssa is talking to Ra's, and he's just basically saying, yes, the reason why, I don't approve of your love was because it was with Sarah. That was one of the things that, next week when we have Nyssa come back, she's going to be more than pissed.
Well, 2 weeks.
What do you think is going to happen with Thea and Nyssa?
Nothing.
I
think
think
to Colorado where it's legal and they're going to get married.
It's legal in New Jersey.
Oh, yeah. I would like to be in New Jersey.
Yeah. So anyway, I think Nyssa will not care.
Yeah, I think she's gonna know that it's Malcolm that did it, and just
Right,
kind of like what Laurel did.
Yeah,
where it's like,
I
it's not
agree.
her fault.
So I think she's gonna more key on the fact that Malcolm is the architect of the scheme, and Oliver is lying. I think that is more important to her than Thea being the one who let fly the arrow.
Yeah.
I still forget, why do we care about Merlyn? Or rather, why does Ollie do at this point?
He doesn't. He just used it as an excuse to go and fight.
I mean, but
Right.
it was
It
was a decent excuse though too, because of the fact that his excuse was
That was a shitty excuse. The whole episode, I was kind of like,
Yeah.
let him die.
Yeah.
But then, also, what we're leaving out.
I think the best part of the episode.
Ray
Palmer is a handsome man.
Ray Palmer's
Right.
the man.
Right, he comes out showing his Jesus hips, where you can easily see
The V.
where the hips connect to the rest of you. Right, he comes out, seduces Felicity, fucking smashes it out, and then just bounces in his Atom suit. He doesn't.
Is it the Atom suit?
He doesn't.
Because I think it's more of the Iron Man
He
suit.
doesn't even have the common courtesy to call her an Uber and get her back home. He's just like, nope, I got this thing, and he just flies out of his fucking balcony.
You realize he blew a load and immediately had inspiration. The look on his face was post-orgasm.
I was missing something.
Oh my god.
Okay,
It was sex.
most men could attest to this. When you get that mind poison out of you, when you get one going, whether it be by yourself or by another party, you are like Gandhi level enlightened. You're like, oh, I gotta go write a book, but it's quick. Then you start filling up again. And
Maybe it's quick for you.
Yeah. I didn't mean quick like that. I mean, the feeling of nirvana is very quick, and then you're back to being dumb, and you're like, I need to put my dick in things. So, as soon as you're done, that thought's out of your head, and you're like fucking writing down Nobel Peace theories and whatever, and then as soon as you're done, you crumple it up, throw it out, and then you look for a hole to stick your penis in, whether it be man-made or made by the good Lord upstairs.
All right, we went off track so much.
Anyway, you see the Atom suit,
Iron Man.
and it looks a lot like Iron Man with a luge helmet on.
It did. It did. He looked like Judge Dredd kind of.
Yeah,
a little bit of Judge
Looks like one of
Dredd-ish.
those VR Rangers.
VR
But come
troopers.
on.
Troopers, yeah.
But come on, when we
We
saw
are
that,
VR.
Yeah.
when we saw it, all we were going ahead was. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Iron Man. But,
Yeah.
you know, like, it looked cool. I'm okay with it.
Whatever. I
Just
really
shrink it, it can be
wish
fine.
they didn't just make him Iron Man. I wish they make him shrink. But then again, it's like, how do you make him shrink and make him cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do I can do? Okay.
What?
He didn't shrink with Felicity.
I don't know how that
grew.
goes.
He fucked her and flew the hell out of her. Where did he go? He probably went to like Five Guys because he was hungry.
What? Yeah.
He went and got in and out
where
of
was he going?
Smashburger.
It's not like he knew they were there. He was just like, oh, fucking sweet.
He goes back
I hope
to
I know how to land.
He's eating like fast food on the bed in the Atom suit. While she wakes up, he's like,
You mean like inside of a giant donut or something?
"Did you want
No,
to
no, but he
fry?"
didn't even test it. He was just like, peace. Just
It would have been
put
great
it
if
on
he would have
and
been
left.
like, "Oh, poof," and fell right off the building.
Kinda like
And
when
then
Tony
that's
Stark
all
first-
we see of Ray Palmer forever. He just falls off the building and dies.
Oh boy. All right.
Oh,
But
man.
as a whole, the
Palmer
episode.
about that.
Yep. As a whole, Felicity is great. I mean, I thought the episode was very strong.
Yeah, I came back. It was a good.
Very strong. Good
Very
episode.
strong.
Yeah,
I was back on track. Let's hope. And now we've got to wait 2 weeks again.
Isn't it great?
Damn it.
But all right. So
I thought it was pretty good. Definitely strong.
Definitely the winner of the week.
what's
Yeah,
your
well,
grade
Oh,
for it?
all of two.
Between two.
Steve? What do you what grade do you give it?
I know we're grading it. I'll give it a B+.
I'm gonna go right there with you. B+.
I'm gonna say high B plus.
I'll give it a B as well.
All right then.
Not plus, but B.
Okay then.
B's across the board, like that Jerry Seinfeld movie.
Oh, that we gotta edit that out. All right.
All right.
Oh, the bee! What's up with airline food? That was that Jerry Seinfeld.
What's the deal with airline food?
Alright, stop!
Hank Hill.
This is not. Stop it.
I sell honey and
Like,
honey
favorite,
accessories.
subscribe!
Anyway,
God damn it, Bobby!
like, favorite, subscribe.
Oh.
Watch the rest of our videos, which is Agent Carter and Walking Dead, and nerd news coming at you
Like a
soon.
Goodbye!